Hello, friends. What happens when too many crowns dream of the same throne? When kings stretch their borders until they collide with their neighbors' swords? The Mahajanapadas, for all their glory, were never content to simply rule. They wanted more. And when 16 powerful states sit so close together, ambition becomes a spark, and sparks ignite fires. This was the age when diplomacy could not always keep peace, when alliances broke as quickly as they were made, and when kingdoms began to eye each other with suspicion and hunger. The mighty Magadha expanded with a steady, relentless march, but it was not alone. Kosala, proud and fierce, would not bow easily. The Vaji Confederacy clung to its unique way of governance, unwilling to let kings dictate its fate. Avanti, bold and rich from trade, sharpened its weapons alongside its dreams. Even Kashi, radiant with spiritual prestige, had to choose between prayer and power. The fields were not just for crops, nor the rivers just for trade. They became the very arteries of war. Armies marched across fertile plains, while elephants thundered against walls of stone. Fortresses that once guarded people from raiders now stood as symbols of rivalry, with each king believing his walls higher, his armies stronger, his destiny greater. But destiny has its own voice, and it whispered of unification, not in peace, but in conquest. The endless struggles between these kingdoms were more than just border disputes. They were rehearsals for something larger. When warriors met in bloody fields, when treaties failed, and when traders carried not only goods but rumors of war, they were paving the road for a new kind of rule. The Mahajanapadas, each glowing like a star in its own right, began to burn against each other. And as stars sometimes do, they collapsed inward into something greater, something heavier, something that would reshape the land forever: empire. It is here at this very point that our journey pauses. We have sailed together through kingdoms both mighty and modest, through stories of thrones, trade, and the fragile dance of diplomacy. We have seen Magadha rise, Kosala resist, Vaji innovate, Gandhara connect, Avanti dream, and Kashi shine. And we have watched how together they spun a web of ambition and rivalry that could only end one way, through the forging of something larger than themselves. But though our canoe rests for now, the river of time flows ever onward. History is not bound to one place, nor to one age. The Mahajanapadas may fade, but new stories await us, far beyond these kingdoms, in other lands, in other eras, where people struggled, dreamed, built, and believed. This is not the end. Only a turning of the page, some other place, some other time. And when we meet again, it will be with new voices, new visions, and new journeys waiting to be told. Until then, let us carry with us the lessons of the 16 thrones, that power is fleeting, unity is hard-won, and that the seeds of empire are always sown in the soil of rivalry. Our story pauses here, but history never does.